Hello everyone, my name is Ashwin Govin and today I'm gonna talk about this interesting tool which is Puff. And most of the hackers use this tool very much, and you can use these tools for bug bounty hunting. And Puff is actually this tool is really tool for using for Puff, and you can use this tool which is actually this tool is written in a Go language. You have to install the Go language before installing this tool. And actually this tool is a first thing what the web testers think, that instead of like Burp Suite, they can use this tool for fuzzing those directories. Actually this is a client-side web application or web attack tool. So let's talk about this tool, which is, so once you get a main concept about this tool, it is very simple, that basically you have to know two things. First one is you have to do some kind of the input file you are sending in the web application, where you have to know where you have to do some kind of input file. And the second thing is the location that's being injected and indicated by the term or the string first. That is the two things we have to understand actually about this tool first. And after from there you have to just simply line up exactly want to attack using this which list we want to choose, and according to what are the we have to choose the word list for attacking these kind of vulnerabilities. And the tool is extremely very easy to use. So here are some word lists, and you have to choose these different word lists according to you. And we are going to specify the word list, term word list, by specifying -w in the web application. And here are then after you can choose some kind of -c flag for give some kind of colored output. And you can choose some kind of terms like first, then that the first is a string which is used to identify where we want to send our word list to that website or the web application for testing. And after added that first string, then this the parameters or the word list that we are added into that area. So I have some little bit example for you for testing for this web application attack. So first one, here is a list or here is an example. Then you have to, first one you want to find a pages, or if you want to find a pages or some kind of files inside a root of a site, you have to write this code puff-c-w, then /path to that file or path to that word list. And after you have to specify the URL by specifying by -u word list. And that -u word list, it is used to refer the URL flag. And after you have to specify the URL. For example, I am choosing this tesla.com, and it is very large domain, and consists lot of targets and lot of scope. You can test for the tesla.com. And then after you can give a term which is /first, and the word list which is be given in the -w flag, which is inserted into that first string. Okay, then you can choose any word list. For example, you can choose checklist, you can choose any word list or you can create your own. If you are able to use some kind of robots which is disallowed attacks, it is also maybe better. Then it's all according to you. And then it seems every target have a lot of different kind of access, and you can choose according to your requirement. And so here we talk about the finding root directory or the pages of that web application. And you have to test for some other different like you have to check if you want to find some kind of disallowed word list. You can test for those vulnerabilities. And then after the second example, this fuff is acting same as this directory discover, like GoBuster or the Dirbuster. Okay, then the tools like this is very flexible, that they can replace the needs that only one thing and like that, and you can able to brute force or able to brute force those directories by the help of fuff in a very easy manner and so fastly. So you can choose this same which is the same word list for writing this finding these directories of that web application. Okay, I hope it's understand. And after if you want to attack in a get directory or get parameters, and you have to give this word list which is fuff-c / then path to the directory, and you have to specify the URL by specifying by -u flag, and you have to give the path, and after check whether which get parameter you want to check or identify. You have to give the string like first, and that string is used down there, and the first which is and after you have to give a test value, something like that. So see, this first thing is actually the name of that parameter. We want to find the name of that parameter. For example, to see some kind of if you are able to provide some kind of parameter that you haven't seen yet or that will still work, but you can also attack this kind of value parameter that you have to name off. Okay, I hope it's clear about the get parameter. And if you want to attack the get parameter values, you have to just move the first value into somewhere else. And if you find a get parameter which gives you a 200 result, you have to move that first into somewhere else. And if you want to find the get parameter value, you can choose the term or the string first word to that path shown on the screen, just like. Okay, then if you want to attack or guessing password attack in a post data, we have to give some kind of another information, like you have to give fuff, then -c which is used to give a color, and you can give a -w which is used to give the word list, and then you have to specify the path to the word list, which is we are going to test for password, and we have to give the password word list, and you can specify it there. And we are going to test for post attack, which is the password attack, and we have to give the specification like -x, and after we have to give the type of method we want to choose, and we have to give this post, and we have to specify the what kind of thing we want to attack, which is on the -d, and we have to give the what kind of word list we are going to attack, and we want to find the login field. So here is the login field, which is username, and username is given as admin, and we are going to attack for that password, and here it is given which is equal to first. So we have to attack on that first word list. So, and after you have to specify the username or the URL, which is specifying by -u, then that URL should be very appropriate URL for that login page. And after click on enter, then you can able to brute force that password. Instead of using Hydra and all other tools, we can use this puff itself for finding some kind of brute forcing. Okay, so I hope you understand about this value. And I have one more tip for you. Then first is used for multiple location and only match location that match a parameter keyword. So we have to specify the parameter word list in a good manner in a manual method. So we have to specify fuff is equal to -w, which we have to give the word list for that parameter, and we have to specify it as a param, param, and we have to specify the -w, which is the word list, word list, which is what are the value which we want to give, and we have to specify at its name, like a full colon val, and we have to specify the URL which is http that address, and that is the thing we have to do, and we have to we can do this both thing in very with same time, and then I hope you understand, and let me summarize this about the FUB. So now that you feel free to know about this FUB, so here I am going to give some options list, which is the basic word list. How we can choose the URL is specified by -u flag, and how we can choose the color, or we can add the color output. We can choose -c, and we are using some kind of follow redirect by specifying -r flag. And if we want to check for timeout in seconds, we want to specify -t, and we want to send through a proxy, we want to add -x flag, and these are the things, are the basic things. And I have to given what are the type of requests we can use in FUB is something like we have to specify our data you are going to send over the post is by specifying by -d, that we have already discussed in the which is on password post attack, and -h is used to specify the header value, and -d is used to send the cookie value, and these are the things, these are the options we have to given in the FUB tool. And there is some kind of useful filters is used in this tool, which is the FUB. What are the useful filters we can use in the FUB? There is -mc, which is match some kind of HTTP request, -ml, which is used to match some kind of based on number of lines in the response, then -ms, which is used to match the based system or go based in the size of the response, and -mw is used to match the number of word list or the response. And these are the things we can use for filter this some kind of result and like that. And there is some of the different miscellaneous options that we have added for this, that are -e and -e used to add some kind of additional payloads for the FUB, which is specified by the first keyword. And then -request is used to a file containing a raw request, and -o is used to add some kind of output for that FUB result, and -mw is used to match the based on number of word list and response. And that are the things I want to specify for this FUB, and I hope you understand. And let me summarize that about the FUB tool, which is FUB is a highly flexible and a client-side web attack tool for use for web hacking, and you can supply some kind of your own word list for attack various parts of the URL, or you can try this tool for instead of replace some kind of other tools, for example Dirbuster, GoBuster, and you can use this tool as instead of Hydra also for password guessing. And I hope you understand about my video, and hope you enjoy, and please send me some kind of comments if I have any mistaken. And thank you for watching, and yeah, bye bye, happy hunting, yeah, see you.